Ladies and gentlemen, today I bring you a truth so powerful yet so often ignored, a truth that separates the dreamers from the doers, the planners from the executors. If you want to move forward in life, if you want to build something extraordinary, there's one principle you must understand. Silence is power. Too often we waste our energy announcing our next step, seeking validation, approval, or applause. But the real game changers, they move in silence, they work in the dark, and when they emerge, they don't explain their success, they demonstrate it. So today I challenge you, stop announcing, stop explaining, start doing, because the most powerful moves, they're made in silence. In life, the most powerful moves are often made in silence. When we speak too soon about our plans, we unknowingly give away our energy, allowing distractions, opinions, and external influences to seep into our vision. Silence is not just about secrecy. It is about maintaining focus and harnessing the power of undivided attention toward our goals. When we keep our aspirations to ourselves, we create a protective barrier around our dreams. This barrier shields us from unnecessary criticism, skepticism, and discouragement. The moment we share our next step, we invite opinions, some supportive, others doubtful. While feedback can be useful, too much of it can cause hesitation, second-guessing, and a loss of momentum. Every great achievement requires unwavering belief, and that belief is strongest when it is nurtured in private. Silence also strengthens our commitment to execution. Many people experience a sense of gratification just by talking about their plans, as if verbalizing them is the same as achieving them. This false sense of accomplishment can diminish the urgency to take real action. By keeping our intentions private, we force ourselves to rely on progress rather than promises. Instead of announcing our goals and waiting for validation, we channel that energy into disciplined effort. Another advantage of silence is that it removes external pressure. The moment we declare our next move, expectations arise. People begin to watch, comment, and anticipate results. This added pressure can create anxiety, leading to rushed decisions or a loss of confidence if progress doesn't happen as quickly as expected. By keeping things to ourselves, we move at our own pace, free from external timelines or judgments. History has shown that the most successful individuals often work behind the scenes before making a breakthrough. They develop, refine, and perfect their craft without an audience. They understand that true growth happens in solitude, where distractions are minimal and focus is at its peak. Silence allows creativity and strategy to flourish without interference. Keeping quiet about our next step also adds an element of unpredictability. When people cannot anticipate our moves, they cannot interfere, compete, or sabotage our progress. This strategic advantage allows us to stay ahead, making decisions based on our own vision rather than external pressures. By working in silence, we maintain control over our journey, ensuring that every step we take is intentional and undisturbed. When we share our plans and aspirations too soon, we open the door to external doubts, skepticism, and unnecessary criticism. While it may seem harmless to discuss our next steps with friends, family, or colleagues, their responses can have a powerful impact on our mindset. Not everyone will understand our vision, and not everyone will support it. Some may discourage us out of fear, jealousy, or simply because they cannot see what we see. The moment we allow their doubts to take root, we risk losing confidence in ourselves and our abilities. External doubts often come disguised as concern or advice. People may ask questions that plant uncertainty in our minds. Are you sure this is the right decision? What if it doesn't work out? Do you have a backup plan? While these questions may seem reasonable, they can create hesitation, making us second guess our instincts. Self-doubt is one of the biggest killers of ambition, and the more we expose ourselves to outside opinions, the easier it becomes to lose sight of our own convictions. Another challenge of sharing our plans prematurely is that we invite comparisons. The moment people know what we are working toward, they begin measuring our progress against their own experiences or societal standards. They might say things like, "I know someone who tried that and failed," or "That industry is too competitive. You should reconsider." These comments, whether intentional or not, can make us feel like our dreams are unrealistic or unattainable. When we internalize these external opinions, we may start adjusting our goals to fit into other people's expectations, rather than staying true to our own aspirations. Doubts from others also have a way of amplifying our own insecurities. Even the most confident individuals have moments of uncertainty. But when those internal fears are reinforced by external voices, they become even harder to silence. Instead of pushing forward with determination, we may find ourselves stuck, overanalyzing every decision and hesitating to take action. The more we hesitate, the more opportunities we miss, and before we know it, we have talked ourselves out of something we were once excited about. In some cases, sharing our plans can even lead to subtle sabotage. Not everyone we confide in has our best interest at heart. Some people may intentionally discourage us because they do not want to see us succeed, while others may unconsciously project their own fears onto us. They might say things like, "That's too risky," or "Maybe you should wait until the timing is better." These statements, although seemingly harmless, can create delays and distractions that prevent us from making progress. Avoiding external doubts does not mean shutting people out completely, but it does mean being selective about whom we share our goals with. When we limit the number of opinions we entertain, we maintain control over our own mindset. The fewer doubts we absorb, the stronger our belief in ourselves remains, allowing us to pursue our goals with clarity and determination. Actions always speak louder than words. Many people announce their plans with enthusiasm, expecting praise or validation. But true success does not come from talking, it comes from doing. When we focus on taking action rather than making promises, we shift our energy toward real progress instead of seeking approval. Words can be empty, but results are undeniable. Talking about our goals can create an illusion of accomplishment. The more we discuss what we intend to do, the more it feels like we have already achieved something. This false sense of progress can reduce the urgency to take real steps forward. Instead of spending time explaining our next move, we should channel that energy into execution. The most successful individuals understand that results will always command more respect than mere intention. When we let action speak, we eliminate the need for constant explanations. Instead of telling people what we are going to do, we show them what we have done. This approach not only builds credibility, but also keeps us free from unnecessary pressure. When we remain silent and focused, we work without external distractions, allowing our results to make the biggest impact when the time is right. Letting action speak also protects us from negativity and doubt. The fewer people who know our plans, the fewer opinions we have to manage. Criticism and skepticism often come when others are aware of our goals, but when we keep quiet and work diligently, we bypass these distractions. When success becomes visible, it leaves no room for doubt or debate. People will see the results for themselves. Taking consistent action builds momentum, and momentum creates undeniable proof of progress. While words can be forgotten, actions create lasting impressions. The strongest message we can send is not what we say, but what we accomplish. Not everyone will understand or support your vision, and that is perfectly fine. Your dreams, goals, and aspirations are unique to you, shaped by your experiences, passions, and ambitions. When you share your plans too soon, you expose them to people who may not see the same possibilities you do. Their lack of understanding can lead to discouragement, doubt, or even criticism, which can weaken your confidence and motivation. Every great achievement starts with belief. If you allow others to challenge that belief before it has fully developed, you risk losing sight of your purpose. Many people project their own fears and limitations onto others. They may not intend to discourage you, but their words and reactions can create unnecessary hesitation. Statements like, "That sounds too difficult," or "Are you sure you can handle that?" can plant seeds of doubt, making you question your own abilities. Over time, these doubts can slow your progress, causing you to second-guess decisions that once felt clear. Protecting your vision means being selective about who you share it with. Not everyone is capable of seeing the bigger picture, and not everyone deserves to have a say in your journey. Some people may respond with jealousy or skepticism, while others may simply lack the imagination to understand what you are trying to build. Their inability to see your vision does not mean it is impossible. It only means they are not the right people to validate your path. Your vision is fragile in its early stages, like a seed that needs time to grow before it can withstand the elements. If exposed too soon, it can be trampled by negativity, doubt, or external pressures. By keeping it protected, you allow yourself the space to refine your ideas, make adjustments, and strengthen your commitment without unnecessary interference. This gives you the freedom to work with clarity, making decisions based on your own intuition rather than the influence of others. One of the biggest mistakes people make is seeking approval for something that has not yet been fully realized. When you look for validation from others, you risk altering your vision to fit their expectations instead of staying true to your own path. The most successful people trust their instincts and let their work speak for itself. They understand that true innovation and greatness often come from ideas that others do not immediately understand. By keeping your vision protected, you give yourself the best chance to bring it to life without unnecessary obstacles. You create an environment where your ideas can flourish, your confidence can grow, and your efforts can remain focused. When the time is right, your results will show the world what you were working on all along.